Hi everyone, myself Dr. P. Ashok Babu. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the displacement current and inconsistency of Ampere's law. So here we know that already the Maxwell's equation for magnetic field del cross H equal to J. So this is a stationary Maxwell equation. But here let us assume the Maxwell equation del cross H is equal to some J. You apply divergence on both sides. If you apply divergence on both sides, therefore it is del dot del cross H is equal to it is del dot J. Then here according to the identity, but the divergence of curl of any vector, the divergence of curl of any vector, del dot del cross H equal to 0. Therefore, using this identity in this equation, if we assume del dot del cross H equal to 0, therefore we can have del dot J. Del dot J is also equal to 0. But we know that the continuity of current equation, or according to the continuity equation, del dot J is equal to, we have minus dou rho v by dou t. According to the continuity equation or continuity current equation, we know that del dot J equal to minus dou rho v by dou t. But it is not equal to 0. So here from equations 2 and 3, we can conclude that in equation 2, del dot J equal to 0, whereas in equation 3, del dot J is not equal to 0. So there are two contradictory statements we can observe from equation 2 and equation 3. So this is known as because of this we can have inconsistency in Ampere's law. So here to do this, to avoid the inconsistency, here we are adding a extra term to the equation 1. Therefore here del cross H equal to J plus JD. So here I am adding JD term to the Maxwell equation. So here if you add JD term to the Maxwell equation, so here so to avoid the inconsistency, here I am going to add an extra term which is known as a JD, where JD is a displacement current density. J is the actual current density, JD is the displacement current density. So here if we add the displacement current density to the Maxwell equation, so the Maxwell equation becomes del cross H equal to J plus JD. Now again you apply divergence on both sides of the equation. So here we have the equation del cross H equal to J plus JD. If we apply divergence on both sides, it is del dot del cross H is equal to del dot J plus JD, or which is equal to del dot J plus del dot JD. So according to that, divergence of curl of a vector is 0. Therefore, left hand side equation is equal to 0. Therefore, we have del dot J plus del dot JD. Therefore, we can write del dot J is equal to minus del dot JD. Del dot J equal to, we can write minus del dot JD. So here del dot JD is equal to here minus del dot J. So which is equal to, according to equation of continuity, we have minus dou rho v by dou t. Minus cancel each other. Then again dou rho v by dou t can be expanded as, because according to the Maxwell equation, we can have, according to Maxwell first equation, we have del dot D is equal to rho v. Therefore in place of del dot D, we can substitute rho v. In place of rho v is the volume charge density. In place of rho v, we can substitute the del dot D. Therefore dou by dou t of del dot D, which is equal to del dot dou d by dou t, So here if we compare the two equations, left hand side equation and right hand side equation, then we can write JD is equal to dou d by dou t. Where JD is nothing but displacement current density. So here if you substitute JD in equation in Maxwell equation in equation 4, then we can have del cross H equal to J plus dou d by dou t. So this is a Maxwell equation for time varying field. So here in Maxwell equation, we can observe that del cross H equal to J plus dou by dou t of D, where dou by dou t represents the time variation of the displacement, time variation of the electric flux density, where D is the electric flux density. Therefore the equation 7 represents the Maxwell equation for time varying field. Here the term JD is equal to dou d by dou t. The term JD equal to dou d by dou t is known as the displacement current density, and J is the conduction current density. Already we know that the Pine form of Ohm's law. From Pine form of Ohm's law, we can write J is equal to the conduction current density. J is equal to sigma E. So here from this again we can write the what is the inconsistency of Ampere's law. So here the inconsistency means, so here del cross H is equal to J. We have the equation del cross H equal to J. So here if you apply divergence on both sides, the equation becomes 0. This is known as the inconsistency of Ampere's law. We can avoid the inconsistency by adding a term JD. JD means displacement current density. Here if we add this displacement current density to the Maxwell equation, we can avoid the inconsistency of Ampere's law. In another way here, so we let assume the displacement current density. The displacement current density, let assume the current ID. Current ID is the displacement current. Current ID is equal to, it is integral JD into DS. So integration of current density will give the current value. And here in place of JD, already we know that JD equal to dou D by dou T. So time rate of change of electric flux density is equal to JD. So here in place of JD, substitute dou D by dou T. Therefore integral dou D by dou T into DS. So here this displacement current is a result of time varying electric field. The displacement current density is a result of time varying electric field. So here we can observe that a typical example of this inconsistency in figure. There are two figures. From figures we can observe the inconsistency. So here already according to the, we know that according to Ampere's circuit law. According to Ampere's circuit law, the line integral of H into dl. The line integral of H into dl equal to I enclosed. We know the Ampere circuit law. The line integral of H into dl is equal to I enclosed. But here we can write I enclosed as I is the current. So current can be expressed as current density. So here surface integral S1 into J into ds is equal to current enclosed, which is equal to current I, where I is the current through the conductor and S1 is the flat surface bounded by the current. Flat surface bounded by a current, by L current, by a current I. So here if we use the balloon shaped surface, second one from figure, which is having the surface area S2, that passes between the capacitor plates. So it can be expressed as, so it is a line integral of H into dl equal to, it is a surface integral S2 into J into ds, which is known as I enclosed. According to Ampere's circuit law, the line integral of H into dl is equal to I enclosed. So here because it is passing through a capacitor, it is equal to 0. So here from equation 2 and 3, we can observe that, so there are two contradictory statements. So in equation 2, a line integral of H into dl equal to, we have a current enclosed I, whereas in equation 3, the line integral of H into dl will give the current enclosed is 0. So to avoid, this is known as the inconsistency of Ampere's law. So these contradictory statements are known as the inconsistency of Ampere's law. So because of the inconsistency, we cannot write the actual statement. So we need to avoid the inconsistency. We can avoid the inconsistency by adding an extra term to the equation. So here, so therefore the current, by adding a term JD to the current density, the total equation becomes del cross H equal to J plus JD. So here in equation, if JD equal to 0, that the total it means so that the equation remains valid. It means we have the equation del cross H is equal to, J plus JD. If the displacement current density JD equal to 0 means, then we have the actual Maxwell equation del cross H equal to J. And again, if in equation 3, if J equal to 0, if the current density J equal to 0 means, here the line integral H into dl is equal to the surface integral S2 into JD, where JD is the displacement current density. In place of JD, we can write dou D by dou T. So here it can be expressed as d by dt of surface integral d into ds, which is equal to the current, actually the current enclosed. But we can express the current enclosed I as the rate of change of charge. It is dq by dt, which is equal to I. So we can obtain the same current for either surface, although it is conduction current S1 and displacement current S2. It means in both the conditions, because of we are adding the new term JD, we can avoid the inconsistency. Otherwise, we can have the contradictory statements when we are defining the Maxwell equation. So this is about the displacement, current density and inconsistency of Ampere's law. So therefore, the time varying Maxwell equations in final form as the time varying Maxwell equation. So here we have del dot D. So here there are a differential form is there, integral form, and there is some remark. So here del dot D is equal to rho V is the differential form. So it can be expressed in integral form as it is a surface integral d into ds. Surface integral d into ds equal to, which is equal to volume integral rho V into dV. Volume integral rho V dV, which is known as Gauss law. According to Gauss law, so here we can define the total charge enclosed in any closed surface. The total charge enclosed in any closed surface is equal to the net flux in the total flux in the closed surface. So using that we can define the Gauss law. So here the second Maxwell equation is del dot B is equal to 0. Del dot B equal to 0. In integral form we can express it as it is a surface integral B into ds is equal to 0. So it means non-existence of isolated magnetic charge. Non-existence of isolated magnetic charge. And the third Maxwell equation for time varying field is, which is del cross E. Del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. Del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T, or it can be expressed as a line integral E into dl is equal to minus dou by dou T of surface integral B into ds. B into ds, which is known as a Faraday's law. From Faraday's law, we can define the time varying Maxwell equation for magnetic electric field. And the fourth one is del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T. So which is equal to a line integral H into dl, which is equal to surface integral J plus dou D by dou T into ds. Surface integral J plus dou D by dou T into ds, which is known as Ampere's circuit law. So there are the four Maxwell equations, four Maxwell time varying equations. So here we can see the Maxwell equations in a final form as a word statement. So here we can express the Maxwell equations in word statement as the first Maxwell equation is the total electric displacement through the surface enclosing a volume is equal to the total charge within the volume. So here we can observe the first equation. Del dot D equal to rho V. Del dot D equal to rho V means here the total electric displacement through the surface enclosing a volume is equal to the total charge. The total charge is del dot D equal to rho V, volume charge within the volume. The second one is, so here del dot B is equal to 0. So del dot B equal to 0 can be expressed as the net magnetic flux emerging through any closed surface is equal to 0. Del dot B is equal to 0. Next, third one. So we have del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. So it can be expressed as the electromotive force around a closed path is equal to the time derivative of the magnetic displacement through any closed surface bounded by a path. So I repeat once again. So it is a del cross B is equal to minus dou B by del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. The electromotive force around a closed path is equal to the time derivative of the magnetic displacement through any surface bounded by the path. So this is the third word statement of a Maxwell equation. Next, fourth Maxwell equation is, so here del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T. So here it is the magnetomotive force around a closed path. The magnetomotive force around a closed path is equal to the conduction current plus the time derivative of the electric displacement through any surface bounded by the path. I repeat once again. So here del cross H equal to, we have del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T. So it is the magnetomotive force. Here it is the left hand side is the magnetomotive force. The magnetomotive force around a closed path is equal to the conduction current. Conduction J is the conduction current plus the time derivative of dou by dou T is the time derivative. The time derivative of the electric displacement through any surface bounded by the path. So this is the fourth Maxwell equation in word statement. So this is about the Maxwell equations in final form, Maxwell equations in differential form, Maxwell equations in integral form, and Maxwell equations in word statement. So this is about the inconsistency of Ampere's law and Maxwell equations in final form. So thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.